what's up you guys, this is Rob from AGayGuyPlays, and today we put it on to strip it off when we get dressed to kill with our very own Dragon Slayer, Chroma. Now, I absolutely love Chroma thematically. When we first saw him, he looked like a big lump of flesh with shiny bits. But a closer inspection reveals a knight wearing the pelt of a dragon. How freaking epic! So, I figured that I would go ahead and share some tips and tricks for outfitting my favorite stripper. Now, he's currently got two alternate helmets available via Alerter on the market, the Eastern Dragon themed Drac for 40 plat, and the Incan Dragon themed Amaru for 75. Now, we're gonna skip straight ahead to the secondary tint. I have tried every color under the sun for this, and honestly, the only suggestion that I would put my name on is an almost black base tone. There's something about the texture of this that is just really odd, and just looks a bit weird with anything lighter than that. Honestly, once you've given into this fact, it becomes 10 gazillion times easier to color him. As for tint color number 3, this is your metallic. I personally like to rose gold it up, or stick with fairly traditional silvers and pale golds. If you plan on stepping outside the box, look for softer tones, as I found that some of the darker tones have really odd reflex. And as for tint color number 4, I just honestly match it with the energy color, as I feel it gives it a bit of a pop. However, feel free to match it to your metallic as well. Really, it's not that dramatic a detail. However, I wouldn't suggest matching it to the pelt, as it does control a few of the swirly bits on the tail. Now, as for your primary color, this is going to dictate the overall look of your frame. Personally, while in general I rock the slightly off-white pelt, I'm actually a massive fan of dark neutrals, saturated gem tones, and even mid-tone grays. Regardless, I like to keep the tone the same temperature as the pelt. So for warmer tones, go for golds or warmer grays, and cooler tones are nice with silvers and slates. Now, as for your energy color, this is where things get complicated. A part of my OCD forces me to use the color that looks the most similar to the elemental procs, as there is nothing more immersion breaking than electrocuting an enemy with a blue charge and it being stunned in place with a purple. So these are the tones that I found work fantastically as dupes for in-game procs. But for those of you who like taking a chance, keep your eyes peeled because I'll be leaving some suggestions in the panels on the right. Now, let's get dressed.
Can you dig it?
So all in all, I do have to say that once you resign yourself to some pretty standard guidelines, Chroma actually becomes a piece of cake to customize. It all really boils down to matching the pelt with metallics, then tossing your desired element on for a nice pop of color. Or you could just hit randomize, because all you're really going to do is strip Chroma down and stare at his tight little tuchus anyway. So thank you all for watching another episode of Dressed to Kill. If you're curious about the build that I used on Chroma, I'll leave you a link to his Vexing Ward snapshot. And if you had a little trouble following some of my color descriptions, be sure to check out my episode on the language of Dressed to Kill. Now, don't forget to do all the things that I ask you to do at the end of every one of these, and as always, stay drop dead gorgeous.